Stocks sank today after the escalation in the trade war between US and China. In this video, we're going to take a look at the SPY, the QQQ, and IWM and see what sort of level to keep an eye on in the coming days and weeks ahead. Let's take a look at the ETF for the market indexes. Today, the trade war got escalated further and the stocks sank. So let's take a look at S&P ETF, the SPY. 2 weeks ago, we were talking about this level here. And if it could get above this level and get on to the 296.92, then we're essentially looking for the market to push to a new high. But as you can see, it never got above the 293.55. And once it got above, not just a peak, but actually close above that and stay there for a day or so. But you can see that it came back down, and we're basically looking for this 282.04. And now it got check on that and came back up to this 293.55. And today, with the retaliation announced from China, and Trump tweeted to say it will retaliate to the retaliation. So I guess if the news came out that he will increase the tariff on the $300 billion of import that will go into effect in September 1st from 10% to 15%, and the existing $250 billion that was at 25% tariff will go up to 30%. So that's his retaliation. So we'll see how that continue to escalate. So right now we're basically just still looking at the same thing. If it could get above this 296.92, then market looking at new high. But right now, we're basically looking at this coming down below 282.04. Then we'd be looking for this thing to come back down, retest this particular level here at 272.42, and see if we get a bounce up. Then set up this head and shoulder pattern, and then break down. Then we'll see where it goes. All right, so that is still the picture and still the scenario. Nothing has changed, even though the market seems like went down a lot today, and seems like things have changed. Nothing has changed, really, folks. We're still watching the same level. I mean, purely on a technical level, certainly, yes. The fundamental hasn't really changed. It just kind of got accelerated, right? We know it's coming. Okay. So, but if he didn't, then I don't know. Maybe have to pay a little bit more attention to the news, I guess. But anyway, let's go and take a look at the Q. Here's the QQQ. All right, same thing. We're basically looking for this thing to come up, stay above the 188, and then move up to this 191.47, and then into new high. That was a couple of weeks ago when it was down here, but right now we don't see that happening. It came back down and still holding the trend line. So we'll see, will this trend line hold next week? As he's saying, if move down to the 175.73. Otherwise, if it holds, then we could see a chop around and maybe work itself back up above the 188.38. But if break the trend line, come down this 175.73, and then come back down to this 169.83, it might get a little bit of a bounce here and then come down. Then again, we're basically looking for this thing to set up a huge head and shoulder pattern. Right? If we get down here and get a little bounce, right? So that's basically what we're looking at. 175.73 support level for next week to see would it be able to hold that area. Now, don't take these absolute numbers, all right? Because it is a little bit of a zone, okay? And same here when it get above this 188.38, all right? So I'm not that good at pinpointing numbers. I don't know anybody is, but if you could find somebody that good, then run away from them. That's all I have to say. All right, let's go and take a look at the IWM, the Russell 2000 ETF. Once again, we're basically saying that here is this trading zone, right? See, could it bounce back up? Apparently, it wasn't able to bounce back up from here, and it came down, tried to bounce, and then today it pushes back down. So look for the break below this zone, outside of this zone here. And if it break this zone, remember we were talking about this low volume area. When price get to here, usually it either get a bounce back up, right near the edge of these low volume area, or it just go right to real quick, real fast, because there hasn't been much of a acceptance or trading activity at these price levels. So it could, when it comes down, it could stay here and then fill this in, chop around. But we'll see when it get there. But right now, basically looking at 145.32 to see will this hold. If it doesn't hold, then look for these guys, to get tested and possibly get down to this 136 area, this little bit of a high volume zone. Then once again, you got a low volume area here before it actually get into this high volume area. All right, so that's it. If you like the content of this video, click the thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber to my video YouTube channel, click on the subscribe and also the notification icon so you won't miss any future video from me. Good luck and have a great weekend.